Hello. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew Westonskow, and I have spent this semester in St. Petersburg, Russia, with the CIEE Study Abroad program. So, kind of in the small blog that I've been doing, as well as a couple of vlogs that I've done, kind of tried to showcase a little bit of what it's like to be here, and what daily life is like, what it's like to live in Russia, what it's like to survive here, what it's like to be able to travel around the different places that we've been able to go. If you want to see some travel stuff, you can check out my other vlogs. If you want to know a little bit more about just daily life around the city and in school, you can check out my blogs. They can be found on this same Tumblr page where I'm going to post this. But what I was kind of hoping to do to highlight I got one more blog that I'm going to post with this video, and then I have this vlog. What I'm going to try and do is not be really tired, because it's the end of the semester and finals are coming up, and I'm pretty tired. I want to talk about a little bit more in general study abroad stuff, and you can see me in my glasses. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping that this is informative and good for my friends and family back home who already know me. But for those of you who don't know me, who go to school at the University of Utah or wherever, hoping that you guys can kind of get some insight into if studying abroad is something that you want to do. And so the blog that I'm going to post with this one, I'm going to talk about whether or not you should study in Russia, if you have certain goals, whether or not Russia is the right place for you. But in this video I want to talk a little bit more about CIEE, because one thing I didn't realize when I decided to study abroad was how many programs there are to choose from. You decide you want to study abroad, so you go to your study abroad office, and they have just a ton of different programs available, and it's hard to narrow it down. To be honest, the reason why I chose CIEE is because it was the only program that worked with my school in Russia. In more popular destinations, there's a lot of different programs available, and I know that CIEE has programs all over the world. So I kind of want to talk about them a little bit and how my experience with CIEE has been. To sum it up, if you don't actually want to watch the video, CIEE is fantastic. Love them. They're amazing from the start of everything until right now going home. They've been great. They've been so helpful and so informative, just amazing. The whole thing. I'd highly recommend CIEE, and I'll get into just a few of the reasons why. Let's start at the beginning of the timeline. So when I decided that I was going to study abroad and CIEE was the only one available, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll apply for that one. So I applied for it, got in, and just right off the bat, just like instant communication, pretty constant. Like, this is what you need to do. These are the steps that you need to take. We'll do most of the work, but this is what you need to do. They were very helpful getting everything ready as far as visas go. Visas and documentation in Russia are a nightmare. Really not a thing that you want to have to be dealing with. So they really do most of the work there. There's some forms that you actually yourself have to fill out, but apart from that, they did everything. They got us all set up and great about answering questions. I know that when I was filling out my visa application, I emailed my program director or sponsor or whatever like 3 times during my visa application, and within an hour I had a response every single time. So I was able to get that process moving along, got my visa done quick. Basically what they do so well is just make everything run smoothly. I remember in orientation they told us that nothing in Russia goes according to plan. I'm not sure if that's just Russia or if that's just life, but it's true. And they've been fantastic about smoothing things out and making sure that everything is really great. So as far as logistics go, even during the semester, any excursions that we've had or anything, they've been really good about staying on top of things, getting everything set up so that it's fun and informative for us as students, that we're able to have a good time. Every excursion that we did was just fantastic. They got fantastic guide, really cool places that we were able to see. We went to Kazan and Moscow. You can check out one of my vlogs to see about that. As actual studying goes, great, it really is. I wrote a blog about what it's like to study here that you can check out if you want. But they've just been fantastic the whole way. And then as far as just being here, it's just been fantastic. You know, there's a few different ways that I feel like a study abroad can go, especially in you know, well, I guess a foreign country by definition, but in a place like Russia where things are so different as far as the way the government works, and like I said, documentation is super important and it's just a nightmare here. So they were really good about making sure that we were informed about what we had to have on us at all times, what to do in any sort of situation. You know, if you travel abroad, they're really good about staying on top of making sure you need to know what you need to do. The thing that I love probably the most about this program specifically and how it's worked is there is the perfect amount of hand-holding, if that makes sense. So, you know, we're in a foreign country, we're paying to be here, and we want to be able to go out and explore. We want to be able to go out and see what we want to see, and they've been fantastic about that. We had like 3 days of orientation where they just kind of like threw out the important stuff, and you know, they really made sure to say things in a way that we would remember them. You know, even though we were all jet lagged and really tired, like we remember it still. So that's, I guess, the goal of any orientation. And then after that, it was pretty much just like, okay, you have school at this time, and the rest of the time is yours, which I really liked. I was able to explore the city at my own pace. I was able to see what I wanted to see. Like I said, they had a few excursions that were mandatory, but they were all fantastic, so that wasn't really a problem at all. We were able to explore the city on our own time. We were able to see what we wanted to see, when we wanted to see it, and that was fantastic. I feel like I have been in control of my experience, and I got here, made friends, and then was able to go out and do things as I liked. But I always felt comfortable doing that because I felt like they had prepared me to do that. As the staff goes, the staff here in St. Petersburg at the very least is just amazing. They're all great. Who's considering studying in Russia, you know, spoiler, should definitely consider this program, just because the staff is so amazing. Really, really nice people, really knowledgeable, able to answer any question that we had, and able to get things sorted out quickly. You know, the few times that I actually wasn't sure about things, they were able to get it sorted out. So I guess really, you know, when it comes down to it, the things that I was most worried about when thinking about a study abroad was, you know, getting here, the logistics of it. I knew that things in Russia were weird as far as documentation went and things like that, and they were able to really get us squared away really easily and really in a way that I was able to understand and get it done quickly. So getting here was just a breeze, and once I was here, you know, it's a foreign country, I didn't speak the language very well, but because of their help, I was able to feel comfortable right from the very start, and that was just incredibly nice. That, like, even though I didn't really speak the language, I felt comfortable going out because I knew where to go, where not to go, how to handle certain interactions that would be strange. They set us up with just great host families. Anybody, you know, there were a couple people that had problems with host families throughout the semester, and they were just taken care of just super quickly. I didn't have any problems with my host family. It's been great. You know, everything has just gone smoothly, and if there was any hiccups or any confusions, they were taken care of just so quickly. So I can't speak highly enough about CIEE. They're always trying to figure out what they could do better and then actually implement it. They listen to us, the students. They take our suggestions, and that's been fantastic. They really let you have the experience that you're looking to have, while also making sure that you see the important sites and learn the history, and that's just been fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of CIEE, you know, just from the experience that I had both with the people in Portland as well as the people here in St. Petersburg, that, you know, their staff is just incredible. So if you are considering studying abroad, you know, for these reasons that I've stated, I would definitely highly recommend checking out CIEE. If they have a program in the place that you're interested in going, you know, put them towards the top of your list. And if you have any questions, they've got emails, they've got phone numbers, you can find out any information you need to know about the program. And that's pretty much it. You know, studying abroad has been great. And anybody who's even considering it, like, make it work, make it happen, because it's a life-changing experience. It's something that you'll never regret doing. So look into it, and definitely look into CIEE. Any other questions you have, I hope that my other vlogs or blogs will be able to answer them. My name is Andrew Westonsko, and again, I spent this semester in St. Petersburg, Russia. I'm going home in about a week and a half. So see you soon, States. Take it easy. And yeah, that's it. Go Utes.